The following feature is rated TV-14.
WRQAM, Detroit's all-news station.
WRQ time is 7:36 p.m. on a warm Tuesday, July 30th, 2019. We will go to traffic and weather on the 8th in just 2 minutes. Currently, the Tigers are at home playing against the Cleveland Indians. The Tigers are ahead 3-2 at the bottom of the third, thanks to a 2-run homer by Howman in the second inning. Potholes? You bet. Sterling Heights residents are complaining about the very poor condition of Metro Parkway between Mound and Utica Road. Mayor Bill Tetley had stated in Thursday night's town hall meeting that construction will start next Monday. But with resident Mary Russell, who's happy that progress is on its way, she says this road needed repairs for a long time.
I drive down this road every day. I live right off of Metro Parkway and it's just painful to drive on this road. I've had flat tires and I've had to replace my shocks and struts already. The new ones I have, they are getting bad. The state of Michigan should be paying for all my car repairs.
Mary is not the only one fuming about the poor condition of Metro Parkway. Several residents filled the city hall meeting with their complaints of roads within the city borders. Detroit and its metropolitan area is ranked third in the list of worst road infrastructure in the country. Second place belongs to Topeka, Kansas, and first belongs to our nation's capital, Washington, D.C.
I'm a cop, you idiot!
Guess who's celebrating a birthday today? Yes, actor and former governor of California Arnold Schwarzenegger is celebrating his 72nd birthday. He is best known for the Terminator series, and our producer's personal favorite kindergarten cop.
Who is your daddy, and what does he do?
Hey, take it easy, Sean. I think Sean likes this movie, because he was in kindergarten at the time of the film's release. Anyways, happy 72nd birthday to Arnie. Now we move to traffic and weather on the 8th, and we have a big one here. Speaking of Metro Parkway, we have what appears to be an overturned semi, and it's on fire. Judging by our traffic camera, this semi is blocking a majority of eastbound Metro Parkway and southbound M53. In fact, that whole section is blocked. This doesn't look good to be trying to get around it, as we see a few people trying to get around this. I have been told that this accident just happened 2 minutes ago. For now, stay away from Metro Parkway and M53. If you are on Metro Parkway going eastbound about to pass Mound Road, you might want to make a Michigan left turn and use 15 or 17 mile as an alternative. I have been informed that the Sterling Heights Fire Department is on their way to that fire. In other traffic, there is a crash right into the median of eastbound I-94, just after the Morass Avenue Bridge. Traffic is going about 10 to 20 miles per hour all the way from Caddo Avenue. Traffic on Harper Avenue is going at average speed. Try that road instead. The crash on 12 Mile and Ryan Road has officially cleared and traffic on Ryan is back to normal. In northern Macomb County, a car drove off the road in North Avenue between 27 and 28 Mile. The county sheriff is on the scene. All cars driving toward that area might want to slow it down to 40 to 45 miles per hour and be courteous to the first responders. Weather today. The current temperature is 77 degrees. It will drop to 67 by midnight, making it an uncomfortable night for sleeping without the air conditioning. Expect some rain during your morning commute. The high will reach 80, but it will rain throughout most of the day. Tomorrow's low will go to 64. Thursday and Friday, highs in the upper 80s, and we will go to 90 on Saturday. Going back to that semi-fire in Sterling Heights, we now see that a fire truck has arrived from the southbound side of M53. It's now spraying water on the fire. It looks like they are going to need more than that. Again, M53 and Metro Parkways.
A computer with a virus? Surprising. What's not surprising? How much you could save by switching to Geico.
Those oysters Rockefeller were a mistake.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more.
WRQAM, Detroit's all-news station.
WRQ time is 8 p.m. Firefighters are having a difficult time with fighting the fire from the tipped-over semi on M53 and Metro Parkway. According to tipsters, traffic on southbound Van Dyke from 17 Mile is bumper to bumper. According to our data here, the average speed is 2 miles per hour. We heard from traffic tipster George that he is stuck on Van Dyke and is trying to take a left turn. We have just got word from the Michigan Emergency Management Office, or MEMO, that they have been notified about the semi-fire. A couple of our tipsters have said that the truck had come from Pinard Cobey, the defense plant in Troy. We have contacted both Pinard Cobey and MEMO for more info. The Sterling Heights Fire Department has asked for the public and the media to stay away from the fire. We now have Russ Lindbergh on the 800 chopper.
I see 3 fire trucks attempting to put out this fire. Oddly enough, the smoke coming out of this truck has a hint of green in it. I was listening to you earlier about how this truck came from Pinard Kobe, so I'm left wondering if this is a chemical fire.
Russ, so far, Memo has acknowledged the fire, but nothing else has come up. Is there a logo or some text on the truck saying Pinard Kobe on this in my if you can tell?
No, this truck does not have any logo or the words of the company on it. I'm now seeing a truck with the Macomb County Sheriff's Department logo on it attempting to make its way through on westbound Metro Parkway. My guess is that the hazmat crews are in the truck. I'm trying to get a better look. A few officers surrounding the scene are wearing gas masks.
The cops are wearing gas masks.
Yes, that is right. With traffic, I'm seeing that the police are now redirecting motorists on eastbound Metro Parkway to the turnaround before Van Dyke 1 lane at a time. The police appear to be in the process of getting the southbound Van Dyke traffic to the turnaround before Metro Parkway.
Russ, I hate to interrupt, but I'm now being told that the emergency alert system is about to chime in here.
This message is from the Emergency Alert System. The Sterling Heights Police Department, the Macomb County Sheriff's Department and the Michigan Emergency Management Office or MEMO along with WFUQ will participate in this alert. At approximately 7:35 p.m., a truck containing hazardous liquids had lost control and tipped over on the southbound side of Van Dyke Avenue or Michigan Highway 53 and the eastbound side of Metro Parkway. Some of the chemicals have spilled in the area, creating a toxic gas. Civil authorities are currently unsure at this time on how the truck got on fire. All residents or people working in the area are asked to stay indoors at this time. This includes persons currently working at the Chrysler and Ford plants. The Sterling Heights Fire Department is working to extinguish the fire. Hazmat crews are currently at the scene. People traveling in the area are asked not to go near the scene at this time. Thank you for your cooperation.
Alright, that was the emergency alert system letting us know about some extra specific information about the accident. We did not get any information about what kind of hazardous chemicals are inside the truck. We heard from Russ Lindbergh on Chopper 800 about the hint of green that is coming from the smoke. We had also heard from tipsters that this truck was from Pinard Kobe, a defense plant with its Michigan office based in Troy. So far, the company has not acknowledged this accident on any of their social media or their website. In a moment, we will be talking to retired Army General James F. Bale, but for now, we are going back to Russ Lindbergh for an update on the overturned semi-fire. Russ, what can you tell us?
Well, I do have some good news. The fire is nearly out thanks to the good job by the firefighters here. Now while the EAS alert was coming through the radio, we saw 2 motorists bump into each other while making the turnoff to eastbound Metro Parkway from northbound Van Dyke. Both of them got out of their cars and began to fight. That fight didn't last long with a slew of cops stopping it. Both men have been handcuffed and they are sitting at the bus stop. One of them is getting a little animated right now. Another item to pass along to you, although this fire looks like it's on its way to being contained, I have seen a few civil authorities visibly getting sick here. And in addition to that, I have seen a couple of motorists heading to the hazmat truck as well. So my guess.
Wait, did you say people are getting sick?
Yes, that is right. I have seen 3 people going into the Macomb County Sheriff's Operations truck, and it looks like 2 are on their way. One of them is slowly being assisted by 2 medics, and he or she is throwing up a lot.
Oh my goodness, thank you Russ. We have news from Pinard Kobe. This is from the company's Twitter account. The company has now acknowledged that the overturned semi is theirs. And they are cooperating with local authorities. We are also waiting on word from Memo.
This is an administrative message from civil authorities in your area. Stand by for this important message.
This is Macomb County Sheriff Garrett Hobbs speaking. As most of you probably know by now, we had an event where a semi-truck lost control and crashed. This truck contained hazardous liquids, and the crash resulted in a couple of unsecure barrels falling over and spilling onto the concrete. As a result, a few of our first responders and citizens have got sick due to the toxic gas coming from this spill. For all motorists stuck in the traffic on Metro Parkway and M53 that are getting sick, please alert a first responder in that area. 2 temporary hazmat posts are now being set up at this time. Please listen carefully on where you can find them. One is currently being set up on the northeast corner of Metro Parkway and M53. The post is specifically in front of Home Depot and next to Chicken Shack. Our other post is being set up inside both conference rooms at Hilton Hotel on the southeast corner of Metro Parkway and M53. For those in the area or in traffic who needs medical assistance, please get to either of these posts immediately. Thank you.
Okay, looks like we are back on. Usually, we get some notice before the EAS alerts come in, but this one did not come with a warning to us. I have been told that General Bale, who was supposed to join us on the phone here to give us some better details about this accident, but according to our producer Sean, something came up a couple of minutes ago. He did give a few bullet points about this accident. He says that a majority of Pinard Kobe's products, if you can call them that, go to Selfridge Air National Base. He also pointed out that if this was going to Selfridge, it's surprising to him that the truck did not take M59 instead of Metro Parkway. We all know that M59 throughout Macomb County had been repaved just recently. Bale also said that he doubts a missile or missiles are in that truck, but the toxic spill is worrying him. I think he joins us in quite a lot of people now on that one. However, he had to get off the phone and didn't give any more info to us about the spill. For now, we are going to our field reporter Claire Brockman, who is currently at the Hilton Hotel where one of the temporary hazmat posts are at. Claire, what can you tell us?
Well, the front lobby now has a couple of police officers playing guard. They are using 2 of the 3 conference rooms for their operations. We also have a franchise manager here who is not too happy with the authorities for using the hotel as a hazmat post. I spoke with him a minute ago and he is curious about this. I walked in one of the rooms, and I saw an officer and a civilian who was very sick. This was just before I was told to leave the conference room. And now, I'm seeing 4 first responders bring in a female. This looks like something from a zombie movie. Her face is very pale and is lumbering between the 4 first responders.
Wow, Claire, that's quite a description there. I am beginning to wonder. Wait, Claire, hold on a moment, I got to go to Russ. Russ, what do you got?
Earlier, I was telling you about the man who got arrested. From my position, he began to get sick and vomit profusely and his skin became a little pale, just like the woman Clara just described. And just a minute ago, while he was still in handcuffs, he simply began to bite people around him. He bit a female officer and 2 civilians standing nearby.
He bit people?
Yes, this sounds strange, but that is what he did. He is currently inside a bus shelter on northbound Van Dyke south of Metro Parkway being surrounded by police with guns drawn. The cops are telling him to stand down, but he is not complying and... the cops have shot the man dead.
That's definitely not a good deal there, Russ.
No, definitely not. This is the second time in my career seeing a man shot to death.
Russ, I can only imagine that this is a rough situation you have witnessed. Can you account for the 3 people he had bitten before he was shot to death?
The police officer he bit, God bless her, was still able to move forward. In fact, she was one of the 3 officers who took shots at the man. She is now receiving medical attention by one of the EMTs. This is the same for the 2 civilians who have been bitten. However, there is only 1 EMT to each person here.
Are you saying that there are not enough first responders to assist with this situation?
It kinda looks like it. I do see a few folks getting sick here. I'm not saying it's everybody within the proximity of the spill, but it is affecting quite a few people here. I do have some good news about the semi-fire, though. The fire has been extinguished. bad news to attach to this. From my angle here, I can see a tip barrel of something lime green liquid that is on the concrete. I'm seeing some steam coming from this and it is bubbling. It's beginning to melt the concrete.
Oh my goodness, the hazmat crews are really going to have a problem here. We will get back to Russ in a moment. We do have some additional news to pass along to you about the driver of the semi. We have just been told that he had died on arrival at the hospital. According to some tipsters, this driver was trying to swerve the truck due to potholes and just simply lost control. Metro Parkway from DeQuindra Road all the way to Schoenher Road is known to be in poor condition. We have made phone calls to Pinard Kobe about any details of the toxic spill that is now eating away at the concrete. We are having trouble getting a hold of them. We are going to Claire, who's now in a close proximity of the spill. Claire, what can you tell us?
I am currently looking at the substance, and yes, it is eating away the concrete. The police are keeping us at least 50 feet away from the spill. It melted a big hole into the concrete. Myself and a couple of people near me are beginning to feel a little ill. The police now.
Claire, get away from there. Go seek medical attention.
Wait, we got some. Something is coming from the melted concrete from the spill. Wait, somebody is coming out of the hole. This person is covered with the substance. I don't know if somebody may have fell in the hole earlier, or perhaps somebody was working underground. Authorities. Authorities are now attending to this person. I gotta say, this person appears to be worse than the person I saw at the hotel.
Claire, that's good enough. We want you to get out of there and seek medical.
Wait, oh God. The person just bit one of the officers. They are drawing their guns. The officer who's holding us back is now assisting with the situation. Also, 2 people have walked into the melee here with guns. I think they are civilians. The cops are now telling them to go away. Let us handle it. Wait, don't shoot. You almost hit the...
Claire, are you there? Oh my God. Our producer Sean and I are now witnessing an explosion on one of our traffic cams. Judging by what Claire had told us, we had 2 people playing vigilante attempting to help, but they shot at the person in question and... According to Sean, one of the bullets hit the fuel tank and caused the truck to explode. We have a traffic camera on Van Dyke between 15 and Metro Parkway. We can't get a good look at the proximity of the explosion. I cannot tell if Claire is around. We are trying to call her back. What? We can't get a hold of Claire. It's going to voicemail. Claire, if you can hear us, please call us back. We...
This is an important message from the emergency alert system. The Michigan Emergency Management Office, along with your local TV and radio stations, are announcing that an explosion has been reported at Michigan Highway 53 and Metropolitan Parkway. Memo now has confirmation that the explosion came from a tanker truck carrying a cargo of hazardous material. We have also just gotten confirmation that the primary toxic chemical inside the truck is a top-secret chemical called Z86, and what we've learned about this chemical Z86 is disturbing, to say the least. Authorities are reporting that this chemical has been tested on dead persons. Early results show the chemical has a 55% probability of raising the dead and allowing their reanimation into a zombie-like state. Z86 has been tested on a small number of living people and has been shown to have a 15% possibility of an infection which leads to a zombie-like state. This infection causes the person to become aggressive and hostile to other persons with no regard for their own lives. The person then attempts to bite other people, causing a 95% possibility of an infection. Infections can be caused if the chemical is inhaled or is made contact to skin. We ask all people in the southeastern Michigan area to stay inside their homes at this time, or in other words, shelter in place. For those who are at work, please stay indoors at this time, do not leave. For those who are outdoors or commuting at this time, please get to your homes as soon as possible. If you cannot reach your home, try to locate a fallout shelter. Do not approach within a 2-mile radius of Michigan Highway 53 and Metro Parkway. Seek alternative routes. At this current time, Grant Elementary School is being used as a shelter, and civil authorities are on hand. Grant Elementary School is located on 38707 Belham Street close to 15 Mile Road between DeQuinder and Mound Roads. Memo is in the process of creating temporary shelters if the situation escalates. Please stay tuned to the TV and radio as that information becomes available. This concludes this alert from the emergency alert system.
Are we back on? Okay. Well, if you just joined us, we had the emergency alert system interrupt our broadcast with an alert and it's not good. I never in my wildest dreams thought I would say this, but it appears that we have a zombie problem here in Metro Detroit, and it may be getting worse by the minute. We are looking at traffic cameras in the area, and I am seeing people who appear to be affected by this infection. They seem to have entered into that zombie-like state and started attacking other people. The first responders are having trouble taking control of this situation. We are going to Russ Lindbergh, who is on Chopper 800. Russ, I hope we can find Claire out there.
I have sad news. We are looking at Claire now and she isn't moving. It seems to us there are no signs of life from her.
Oh God.
Besides this, it is total chaos here with the situation below. I have heard the emergency alert just beforehand. We were seeing a few people getting sick and erratic. And some of those folks who entered the zombie state began to attack and bite other people. And we are seeing the folks who have been attacked and bitten transition into the zombie state and... Oh God, a man is being cornered by the Home Depot. Who's got 6, 7, no 10 zombies surrounding him. Oh God, he is not going to get out of this. Oh God, no. They got him. And now seeing the zombies eating the flesh of a man, he is screaming in agony. This.
Russ, I can only imagine.
Yes, this certainly isn't pleasant. All right, I'm hearing another round of sirens. I'm guessing these are the ones from Sterling Heights. Yes, it is. I'm now seeing a couple of jet fighters in the area. Now, our pilot is getting some info here. What? Okay, we now have been ordered by the Air National Guard to leave the area. We gotta get out of here.
Okay, Russ, coming back to the station. Obviously this is a very sad and dire situation here. I guess we can recap here. An accident involving us in my truck had happened around 7:35 or 7:40. This in my truck contained chemicals and a couple of the barrels fell onto the road. And then it caught fire, prompting firefighters to do what they do best. The fire had been mostly contained, but the chemical substance made some people close by sick. We had the emergency alert system interrupt us twice with a last alert telling us the alarming issues with this chemical. And I would never thought I would say this ever in my career, but we do have a zombie problem here. We are praying for Claire, and we do hope that what Russ has told us is not true. I'm now receiving reports of zombie sightings in Clinton Township, Roseville, Mount Clemens and also St. Clair Shores. I have now got a report here sent to us that there are zombie attacks at St. Josephine Hospital in Clinton Township. This is due to some of the folks who have got sick from this toxic spill and have been transported there. If this reporter's local geography is correct, the nearby hospitals close to Metro and Van Dyke, those would be St. Josephine, Troy Belmont on the Troy-Sterling Heights border and St. James in Warren. Our producer Sean Hawes is currently playing double duty as producer and board operator. We had a staffer who was running the board who had left us, and so Sean is now wearing both hats. I am looking at both Belmont Hospital and St. Jim's Twitter feeds at this time. Belmont has acknowledged the incident, but no details if people who had got sick are at their hospital. I would say so. St. Jim's, it appears that the Twitter feed has not been updated in 2 years. That doesn't lead us anywhere. If you are listening to us through Macomb County TV, the president of the network is running the channel remotely while he is on vacation in Florida. As of downtown Detroit, I have no news. The Tigers are still playing. We do have events happening at the Fillmore, the Fox Theater and also Masonic Temple. I don't have any news in front of me if Major League Baseball or the Tigers have acknowledged the chaos.
This is an important message from the emergency alert system. The Michigan Emergency Management Office, along with your local TV and radio stations, will participate with this alert. Zombie sightings have now been reported in both Wayne and Oakland counties. Zombie sightings have been reported in northern Detroit, Hamtramck, Highland Park, Hazel Park, Royal Oak, Ferndale, Pleasant Ridge, Madison Heights, Berkeley, Birmingham, Huntington Woods, Southfield, Pontiac, Auburn Hills, Troy, Rochester, and Rochester Hills. Reports are circulating that St. Josephine Hospital in Clinton Township has been taken over by zombies. Please do not go to St. Josephine Hospital at this time, as local authorities in the area are attempting to restore control of the hospital. The Michigan National Guard has been activated to assist local police departments and other civil authorities. We ask all residents at this time to not fly planes or helicopters within 10,000 feet above the southeastern Michigan area at this time. This includes all media outlets. Selfridge Air National Base is now opening its doors to civilians and is now being used as a shelter at this time. In Oakland County, Birkin Sports Center is now being used as a shelter. The Palace of Auburn Hills is also now being used as a shelter. We ask all people in the southeastern Michigan area to stay inside their homes at this time, or in other words, shelter in place. For those who are at work, please stay indoors at this time. Do not leave. For those who are outdoors or commuting at this time, please get to your homes as soon as possible. If you cannot reach your home, try to locate a fallout shelter. Memo is currently working with civil authorities and local officials to create a list of shelters for people in said counties at this time. Counties in the southeastern Michigan area minus Macomb, Oakland, and Wayne will follow suit. At this time, shelter information will be played on the following stations: 1700 hours AM in Macomb County, 1590 AM in southern Oakland County, 640 AM in northern Oakland County. WDET 91.7 FM will periodically broadcast shelter information at this time. Please also stay tuned to local TV and media for further information. This concludes this alert from the emergency alert system.
Okay, this is WRQ 800, and we got more news of this horrific situation. If you just joined us earlier, we had the emergency alert system tell us of more zombie sightings in both Oakland County and Wayne County. One of the cities mentioned was the city of Berkeley, where WRQ calls home. Our security guard Melinda is keeping an eye outside and making sure we are safe. We are in a 5-story building with a helipad on top. Russ Lindbergh just got here about 15 minutes ago, and from what he is saying, it's getting quite grim. We also may need to evacuate. We are waiting for word from our program director or liaison from CBS. Now, in the event when we have to evacuate, WRQ will switch to CBS News Radio. We have both Russ and our producer Sean here handling our traffic tipster line, but we now have to call it our zombie sightings line. Again, I never thought I would ever say this in my life. We do have zombies out there. Now, with other sightings in the country, it looks like it's just the Detroit area. We have no reports of zombies in other cities in the country at this time. About the containment of Z86, well, we can't say if that is going to happen anytime soon with this situation. Metro Parkway and Van Dyke is a total mess. There are unconfirmed reports about a person spreading the Z86 chemicals in graveyards nearby the accident on Metro and Van Dyke. This is unconfirmed and the FBI is investigating this. I'm looking at traffic cameras by Selfridge Air National Base, and quite a few zombies are on the opposite side of the fence. A few people are successfully getting in the base right now. Right now, the best place to be is in your home, sheltering in place. But if you are outside now trying to get home, it's best to find a fallout shelter. We have Selfridge Air National Base, Grant Elementary School, Birkin Sports Arena, which we might be going to, and also, the Palace of Auburn Hills. For residents outside of Oakland, Wayne and Macomb, please do not try to enter any of these counties at this time. If you have family in these counties, right now is not a good time to be entering any of these counties. We now have a report from the Troy Police Department and here from Clinton Township. Both of them are saying now that their phone lines are down. I'm seeing on a traffic camera here that the National Guard is fighting a number of zombies on 14 Mile and Grosse Pointe Highway. If you're driving around the Fraser area, Stay away from that intersection. In fact, head to Grant Elementary if you can. We also now have word from the East Point Police Department that now East Point High School is now being used as a fallout shelter. Police officers and also officials of the city are on hand. However, the East Point Police are asking residents not to use 10 Mile Road. We have a traffic camera on 10 Mile and I-94, and quite a few zombies are in the area. Also, we have Okay, we have a fire alarm going off in our building here. Okay, Melinda is going to check that out. Kind of difficult to do a news report and the fire alarm is going off. Hopefully, somebody shuts that off soon. Word from Memo is they are currently updating the website for shelter information. If you are watching us from Macomb County TV, I have got word that the vacationing president has granted access to the channel to the Macomb County Sheriff's Department. Some information should be up there, but we don't have access to that channel here. If you need more info. Gosh, that damn alarm. More information is available at 1700 AM in Macomb County. That station is based in Clinton Township and... What was that? Sean, can you check that out? What's going on? Oh, Melinda. Jesus, zombies are in the building? Oh, okay. We had a few zombies in the hallway, but Melinda has taken care of them. I'm just getting this info from Sean here. Where did they come from? Oh god. That door is open? What? Oh no, Melinda, come back here. Melinda. Oh god. No, let's go out. Oh, Jesus. Jesus, what the fuck is going on? Sean, get back here. Russ, we gotta get out of here.
This is WWVP 1700 AM, broadcasting from Clinton Township, Michigan. This broadcast can also be heard in Monroe County at 1600 AM. As of 8:40 p.m., WRQ 800 AM is no longer in service. Other stations with information can be heard at WDET 91.7 FM and 100.3 WIIP. Civil unrest has been reported in a majority of southeastern Michigan. We urge all residents in southeastern Michigan to stay indoors and alert at this time. Your safety cannot be assured at this time if you leave your shelter. The following information is for public shelters in case you must leave your shelter. Warning: as of 8:45 p.m., Grant Elementary is at full capacity and cannot accept any more people at this time. Please stay tuned to WWVP 1700 AM for more information. Warning: St. Josephine Hospital in Clinton Township is not considered a safe haven at this time. Do not go to this hospital. Civil authorities are attempting to regain control. In Macomb County, Selfridge Air National Base is being used as a shelter. Please be careful when trying to enter the base via the main entrance on Jefferson Avenue and Michigan Highway 59. East Point High School located in East Point, Michigan is being used as a shelter. Southview High School in St. Clair Shores, Michigan is also being used as a shelter. Armada High School in Armada, Michigan is being used as a shelter. In Oakland County, Birkin Sports Center is being used as a shelter. The Palace of Auburn Hills is being used as a shelter. Hamlin College Gym in Rochester Hills is being used as a shelter. In Wayne County, Little Caesars Arena is being used as a shelter. It is heavily guarded by the Detroit Police Department, the Michigan State Police and also the Michigan National Guard.
Windmill Point Park in Grosse Pointe Park is also being used as a shelter and tent city and is heavily guarded by the National Guard. Reports of zombie sightings have been reported in all counties in the southeastern Michigan area, with a few reports from the West Michigan area. We are encouraging people who are looking to drive into the southeastern Michigan area from Ohio, Indiana, West Michigan, or northern Michigan to reconsider this. If you need to do so, it is very important to stay alert. No civilian planes may enter the southeastern Michigan fly zone under 20,000 feet unless with authorized permission. Again, we urge all residents to stay indoors and alert at this time. A special phone number for zombie sightings has been established. The number is 313-555-2591. You may also contact the Red Cross for more information. This message will repeat. This is WWVP 1700 AM, broadcasting from Clinton Township, Michigan. This broadcast can also be heard in Monroe County at 1600 AM. As of 8:40 p.m., WR...
Toledo's Golden Oldies. WLFF 96.1 FM.
Toledo's Golden Oldies, WLFF. The time is 10:21 p.m. and here is the latest news about the potential zombie sighting in Toledo. Hoax! That's right, the possible zombie sighting in Southside Toledo is a hoax. Apparently some kids were pretending to be zombies. Not a good idea. The Toledo Police Department has arrested the kids according to their latest post on Facebook. However, there has been confirmed zombie sightings in Monroe County over the state line. More info on both of those situations soon. Here is a WLFF news break.
WLFF News Break.
This is Debbie Otten. We kid you not, zombies. Civil unrest has been reported in southern Macomb County and a majority of Oakland County in Michigan. While so, there are a small number of sightings in neighboring counties. This all began at around 7:35 p.m. A truck accident caused a toxic spill, making a few people in the proximity very sick. About a half hour later, a man playing vigilante began to shoot at the sick people, but hit the gas tank with one of the bullets, causing the truck to explode. Detroit's all-news station WRQ captures the moment.
Just walked into the alley here with guns. I think they are civilians. The cops are now telling them to go away. Let us handle it. Wait, don't shoot. You almost hit them.
Claire, are you there? Oh my god. Our producer Sean and I are now witnessing an explosion on one of our traffic cams. Judging by what Claire had told us, we had two people playing vigilante attempting to help, but they shot at the person in question and...
That reporter Claire Barrington was in the line of fire of the explosion and is reportedly dead. The explosion caused the gas to expand in the area, followed by some people turning into zombies and biting others. This zombie takeover slowly reached its way throughout a majority of Macomb County, and going into Oakland County. WRQ, the station that has reportedly lost their field reporter, falls victim to the zombie takeover. We must warn you, the audio we are about to play may be disturbing to some listeners.
Jesus, Zombies are in the building? Oh, okay. We had a few zombies in the hallway, but Melinda has taken care of them. I'm just getting this info from Sean here. Where did they come from? Oh god. That door is open? What? Oh no, Melinda. Come back here. Melinda. Oh god. No, let's go out. Oh, Jesus. Jesus, what the is going on? Sean, get back here. Russ, we gotta get out of here.
As you heard just now, WRQ had potentially lost their security guard and their producer. The whereabouts of both Russ Lindbergh and Rod Cambridge are currently unknown at this time. The city of Detroit and its downtown area have little sightings of zombies at this time. But this raises concern to civil authorities in Detroit. The MLB ordered the Detroit Tigers to end their game at 9 p.m. with the Cleveland Indians getting the win. All concerts and events in Detroit are canceled with the exception of the heavy metal band Freak Show from Mars. They are playing at St. Andrews Hall and broadcasting live via YouTube without concern of the civil unrest nearby. Michigan Governor Adal Romani is expected to speak within an hour. President Trump has acknowledged the situation in a tweet. The FBI has said in social media that they are on their way to the Pinard Kobe office in Troy, in which that city is reportedly overrun by zombies at this time and is on lockdown. The Z86 virus, what is it? Little is being said about this virus from the CDC. Social media postings from the organization state that they are collecting information at this time. This is Debbie Otten.
Hey, Thirst, can I try out a few Coke Summer sound effects on you? Yes! Cool. You okay with this?
Authorized permission. Again, we urge all residents to stay indoors and alert at this time. A special phone number for zombie sightings has been established. The number is 313-555-2591. You may also contact the Red Cross for more information. This message will repeat.
This is WWVP 1700 AM, broadcasting in Clinton Township, Michigan. This is an update at 10:45 p.m. on July 30th, 2019. This station is in a hostile area and could stop broadcasting at any time. Besides this being broadcasted on the AM band, this station is being broadcasted on channel 69.3. In the event of this station not broadcasting, the management for this channel will switch stations soon after this to a different news station. 91.7 WBET is the only station in the Detroit area at this time offering a live broadcast, with updates under human control at the studio. This is subject to change at any time due to the civil unrest in both Whatcom and Oakland counties, with bordering counties reporting zombie sightings at this time. Alert! The Milken Sports Center is no longer a shelter. We repeat, the Milken Sports Center is no longer a shelter. It has been taken over by zombies. Citizens looking to go to Milken Sports Center for shelter, do not go to this building. This station, while broadcasting, will broadcast any emergency alert system messages. Governor Al Romani is expected to address the state at 11:15 p.m. It will be broadcasted by available TV and radio stations in Detroit. WBET 91.7 will broadcast the governor's speech. We here at WWVT are updating info minute by minute from a remote location in Saginaw, Michigan. Warning! WWVT is being run remotely at a commercial building. The building containing the station is abandoned at this time. Do not go to this building seeking shelter. You may lead zombies to the building and they may destroy the station's broadcasting equipment. Thank you. Please stay tuned for more information.
This is WWVP 1700 AM, broadcasting in Clinton Township, Michigan. This broadcast can also be heard in Monroe County on 1600 AM. Warning. As of 10:45 p.m., Belkin Sports Arena is no longer a shelter due to the zombie takeover of that building. As of 8:40 p.m., WRQ 800 AM is no longer in service. As of 9:45 p.m., WOMC 104.3 FM had gone off the air.
The following message is being transmitted by request from civil authorities, and also by the Michigan Emergency Management Office or memo to alert residents of important information of the civil unrest. The following cities or township in Macomb County are under lockdown at this time: East Point, Roseville, St. Clair Shores, Center Line, Warren, Fraser, Clinton Township, Mount Clemens, Sterling Heights, Harrison Township, Utica, Shelby Township, Macomb Township and the Macomb County portion of Grosse Pointe Shores. The following cities or townships in Oakland County are under lockdown at this time: Madison Heights, Royal Oak, Huntington Woods, Southfield, Lathrop Village, Berkeley, Troy, Ferndale, Clawson, Birmingham, Beverly Hills, Bloomfield Township, Bloomfield Hills and West Bloomfield. The following cities or townships in Wayne County are under lockdown at this time: all Grosse Pointe communities. If you are in one of these cities or townships, do not leave your home or shelter at this time. The zombie outbreak has extended to Wayne County, St. Clair County, Genesee County and also Livingston County. Residents or people currently in those counties are advised to stay alert and stay tuned to local media as more information comes up. Governor Al Rahmani is expected to address the state at 11:20 p.m. This concludes this alert from the emergency alert system.
We just have heard from Governor Al Rahmani. He did not take any questions. Of course, let's tell you the bullet points of his speech. He has told all residents of the southeastern Michigan area to stay in their homes at this time and stay calm. He had advised all residents to stay tuned to local media. He has asked all residents not to play vigilante during the crisis. We can understand why. Earlier, someone shot at that tipped-over semi-truck a little past 8 p.m., causing it to explode. Claire Barrington from WRQ was at a deadly proximity of that explosion, and the last we have heard, she may have transitioned into the zombie-like state. For anyone watching, please do not go vigilante. Let the cops and now the Michigan National Guard deal with the situation. That is another item Al Rahmani mentioned. The Michigan National Guard has been activated. A tweet from the National Guard states that Army and Air Force servicemen and women are putting the final touches on their convoy, and they will leave Selfridge Air National Base in a matter of minutes. That item there is important for citizens in an area under lockdown to not leave their homes or shelters at this time. Also, we had a report of some teenagers pretending to be zombies in Toledo, Ohio. Apparently, they were able to sell it for a few moments until the Toledo police caught up to them. Please, this isn't a time for jokes. If you go out there pretending to be a zombie, the consequences can be fatal. As you can see here, this is a map of most of our viewing area. Forgive us for how poorly done our indications of the lockdown areas. We are short-staffed at this time. As you can see here, all of Oakland County is under lockdown. Al Rahmani has stated that in his speech. We did hear from the emergency alert system that most of Oakland County is under lockdown, but with Rahmani's speech, he had requested all of Oakland County under lockdown. However, nothing has been said yet about Lapeer County. For Macomb County, all cities and townships south of M59 is under lockdown. This also includes a few townships north of M59. Those are Macomb and Shelby townships, but Chesterfield and New Baltimore are under high alert. That high alert also extended to St. Clair County. Now, high alert means you can leave your home or place of work, but please stay alert when leaving. Also, stay tuned to media in case your city or township moves to lockdown. And for those who don't know, at around 8:45 p.m., the WRQ newsroom was taken over by zombies. The status of Russ Lindbergh and Rod Cambridge are unknown at this time. Russ was a previous employee of WHSC and Rod's late father Ron Cambridge was a WRQ veteran, working for that station for a few decades, and his son would follow in his footsteps. We are hoping and praying that Russ and Rod are alive and well at this moment. Again, WRQ is not in service. The only live radio broadcast in Detroit is the city's NPR station WDET. We had heard that stations WOMC and WKQI have gone off the air. Another info station is WWVP 1700 in Macomb County. That station works well within a 5-mile radius in Clinton Township. The station is also being broadcasted via channel 69.3. Also, just not long ago, the FBI had tweeted that agents are at the Pinard County Defense Plant in Troy. Troy is also a city under lockdown, so the FBI perhaps had some trouble getting over there. We have attempted to contact Pinard County's office in Troy and their main office. We are not successful in both of those. We want to remind our viewers once again, our zombie tip line number is We just heard from retired General Bale about where he is at. He is currently in Marysville, that is south of Port Huron in St. Clair County. At this time, St. Clair County is at high alert, but not under lockdown. We are now getting some good news of sorts. Detroiters are fighting back. They are receiving help from, and get this, gangs. Posts on social media state that both feuding gangs, the McNichol Street Disciples and the West Side Detroit Bloods, are putting their feud aside and are systematically destroying the zombies one by one. Also, motorcycle gangs are assisting in this fight against the zombies. As reported earlier, just minutes ago, we had found Rod Cambridge alive and well. He is at the Black Phantoms Club in Southwest Detroit. He is on the phone. Rod, can you hear us?
Yes.
Obviously, there's a situation going on there. Can you tell us what is happening?
We are surrounded by a fence and members of this club are shooting the zombies right through the fence.
Are there many zombies surrounding the club?
Actually, not too many. The bikers are doing very well against the zombie onslaught.
Well, that's good news. Rod, can you tell us how you got here from leaving the WRQ building at such a seriously troubling time?
It wasn't easy. I ran south for a mile with Russ trying to keep up. We got split up due to us running into a slew of zombies in Madison Heights. The last I saw of Russ, he was running west around a building. When I called here, I was hoping for some good news about Russ, but you folks have not heard from him.
Rod, I'm afraid we haven't heard from him yet. Did you two try to get on the chopper when the zombies got into your building?
The zombies were surrounding our way to the chopper. We just could not get through. Our pilot got attacked by the zombies. They got to him.
Oh my God, Rod, how did you get from Madison Heights to Southwest Detroit?
Well, just shortly after that, I saw a few bikers killing zombies at the Madison Heights Hazel Park border at I-696. One of them knew who I was, said he listens to my station quite a lot. Those bikers happened to live either in Madison Heights or Hazel Park, and they were trying to get to their clubhouse. They decided to take me with them.
Did they run into trouble while getting to their clubhouse?
Not really.
Rod, this is the Black Phantom Club you are with. If my mind serves me correctly, this club is considered a gang by the FBI.
Well, I think with the current situation we have, we need to put our differences aside. These folks have been polite to me and even saved my life. I just saw my friend Sean get attacked by the zombies. Right now, any gang or a group of people who the authorities look down upon, we're looking to fight the zombies. They have my approval. Wait. Okay, I have to get off the phone. The Black Phantoms are going to the streets of their proximity to keep the fight going. I gotta go.
This is an alert from the Emergency Alert System. WHAC, local civil authorities and the Michigan Emergency Management Office or MEMO will participate in this alert. The FBI has put an all-points bulletin on Damien Grant. The FBI believes Grant has a gallon of the liquid version of the Z86 virus, and is attempting to raise the dead at various cemeteries. Damien Grant is a white male, 5 feet 8 inches, 180 pounds and is bald. He is driving a black GMC Terrain. As of 12:45 a.m., Damien Grant was last seen in northern Macomb Township. The FBI speculates that he may be going to Bad Axe, Michigan. The FBI considers Damien Grant armed and dangerous. If you see Damien Grant, please do not approach. Please contact local authorities if possible. The Detroit FBI office can't be reached at the following phone number: 1-313-555-2000. For the city of Detroit, civil authorities in the area will be lifting the city lockdown at 3 a.m. Civil authorities encourage Detroit residents to stay alert after the lockdown is lifted as the zombie threat has not been fully contained. The city of Detroit is working with the owners of the Somerset Collection Mall to be used as a shelter. The mall will be open to all residents seeking shelter at 3 a.m. This concludes this alert from the Emergency Alert System.
Okay, that was the emergency alert system telling us some new information. We do have a suspect at large. His name is Damien Grant. According to the alert, he is said to have a gallon of the Z86 virus in liquid form with him and is attempting to raise the dead at various cemeteries in the area. The FBI is speculating that he is heading to Bad Axe, which is in the Thumb area of this state. The alert doesn't say why he is heading there. We have checked the FBI website, and what is said isn't too much besides that alert. We are also looking at a possible Twitter.
Hey, that looks like his SUV. He's got that liquid shit with him. Let's go get him.
Hey, what the fuck? What the... Y'all gonna get it now.
Hold your fire, we got him. We better call the FBI.
This is WWVP 1700, broadcasting in Clinton Township, Michigan. This is an update at 3:15 a.m. on July 31st, 2019. There is an unconfirmed report of FBI suspect Damien Grant being shot and killed by citizens north of Inlay City, Michigan. Shortly before 3 a.m., the FBI received a phone call from Michigan militia members claiming to have shot and killed a man with a gallon jug of a thick liquid substance. The report also states the man was pouring the liquid substance on cemetery grounds before being confronted. No further details of the incident leading to the possible death of Damien Grant have been given to us at this moment. FBI agents are on their way to investigate the incident. Please stay tuned to WWVP as we are updating information on a minute-by-minute basis.
This is WWVP 1700 AM, broadcasting from Clinton Township, Michigan. This broadcast can also be heard in Monroe County at 1600 AM. As of 8:40 p.m., WRQ 800 AM is no longer in service. A station with information can be heard at WDET 91.7 FM. Civil unrest has been reported in a majority of southeastern Michigan.
Time here at WDET is 3:51 a.m. I am now receiving a report here from East Point. If I'm reading this correctly, there has been a report of a gang member shot there. Just about a half hour ago, we did report that the National Guard had entered that city to take care of the zombies. We have received a report of the National Guard and police in Roseville successfully killing or capturing zombies. The mayor of Roseville is expected to make a statement at around 4:30. Like East Point, the city of Roseville is under lockdown. So, if you are listening to us in Roseville, despite the good news, don't leave your home until the lockdown is lifted. Going back to the situation in East Point, we are looking at a live Instagram feed here. Our producer, who is more familiar than me of the city of East Point, is saying this is at Gratiot and 9 Mile. He is also saying those folks there arguing with the National Guard are the McNichols Street Disciples. As we have reported earlier, that gang has been fighting the zombies in Detroit. We have the audio off from the radio as our producer is listening to the raw feed. Some words coming from that live feed contains some strong language. We cannot broadcast it here. What frightens me, and I'd imagine it would frighten our listeners too, is both the National Guard and the McNichols Street Disciples are both heavily armed with some powerful weapons. While the National Guard has body armor and also, I am seeing a tank on their side. I am hoping this one does not escalate into anything terrible here. We keep our eye on this, hoping this doesn't get worse. We reported 2 hours ago that an Ann Arbor-based special interest group known as Love for Michigan or L4MI has been active on social media telling citizens and authorities not to kill the zombies. The group, according to their posts on Twitter, is trying to gather zombies and put them in a barn outside Ann Arbor. So far, this hasn't been confirmed by any news source or authorities. This group has been very active on Twitter, tweeting every 5 minutes or so telling of their status on the attempt to save the zombies. This has got the attention of the Ann Arbor Police Department, who has responded to 2 of their tweets advising them to not go along with their plan. We have tried to contact Love for Michigan on the phone number listed on their website, but we cannot get a hold of the group. When it comes to the Damian Grant situation, it still has not been confirmed by the FBI. Just shortly before 3 a.m., a report came from Imlay City saying that suspect Damian Grant had been shot and killed by Michigan militia members while attempting to use the Z86 virus in a graveyard. I am now receiving word that we are going to the emergency alert system now. Here we go.
The emergency alert system has been activated to transmit this administrative message. Please stay tuned to this important alert.
This is Robert Gallo of the Michigan Emergency Management Office, or MEMO. This is for all Michigan citizens currently in a city, township, or county that is under lockdown or high alert. The governor, along with civil authorities, are now urging all residents not to participate in the fight against the zombies. Please allow our civil authorities and the National Guard to handle the situation at hand. The only exception we are allowing is the Michigan militia. They are volunteering in high alert areas north of Interstate 69. For all residents within the Detroit city limits, we thank you for your help, but we are ordering all residents of that city to stay in their homes. We are now putting the city of Detroit under lockdown. Please allow the Detroit Police Department to handle the situation. We have received reports of civilians wounded and also killed while attempting to fight the zombies or moving them to a particular area. We do not want any more civil authorities or National Guard soldiers accidentally wounding or killing civilians. Please, for all civilians who are under lockdown at this time, please continue to shelter in place. For all residents in high alert areas who are allowed to exit their homes or any place they are staying at, please do not attempt to fight the zombies. Stay by your homes or shelters in case your city or township moves to lockdown, or unless advised by civil authorities or National Guard. We also want to address the situation with FBI suspect Damian Grant. The FBI now confirms that he has been killed. He was attempting to raise the dead in a cemetery north of Imlay City. He produced a gun and shot at Michigan militia members in the proximity, who fired back and killed him. None of the Michigan militia members were wounded during the melee. A member was hit by a bullet, but hit his body armor he had on him. They then contacted the FBI straight after the melee. They gave the FBI their full cooperation. There was a small portion of the C86 virus in liquid form with him and is now in safe hands by the FBI. Thank you for your cooperation.
Hello.
This is Agent Golden from the Detroit FBI. Am I speaking to Alex?
Yes, this is me.
Alex, we want to confirm what you said on social media is correct.
Yes, oh god, the zombies got out. They got almost everybody. I just saw my friend getting bit by the zombies. She was screaming, oh god.
Okay, Alex, stay calm. Do you have an address to this location?
You mean for this place where we were trying to keep the zombies? I don't know the address. I got a call that I was going to be picked up. We all drove on these dirt roads to the barn. Then about an hour later, while we were putting more zombies in the barn, some of them just got out and the whole operation fell apart.
Okay, do you happen to know the name of the barn, the property owners? Do you know what major road the barn is located by?
No, I don't know. The guy who runs our group, he was there. He got attacked by the zombies.
Dr. Craig Bellman?
Yes, oh god, the zombies got him.
Okay, Alex, according to your last post on social media.
Wait, it's Twitter.
That's not important. It says here you are by the power plant. Are you south, north, east or west of the plant?
I don't know. I saw it before I ran into this barn. I had to get away from the zombies following me. Yuck, this barn smells like horse shit.
You can't tell me which direction the power plant is at from your location?
I think it's west.
All right, one moment. She doesn't know directions. Can you get a location on her phone? She's in Freedom Township? Pheasant Lake Road? Thank you. Okay, Alex, you said the zombies followed you to the barn. Are they around you?
Yes, there are a few wandering around this barn. They don't seem to know that I'm here. Are you guys going to send help? I'm scared.
We have located you. We are working on it. I want you to stay on the phone with me and lower your voice.
Oh my god, it's Dr. Craig. He's out there. He doesn't look too good.
Alex, do not leave the barn and approach him. That's dangerous.
No, I got to help him. I will be right back.
Alex, come back on the phone, please. Alex, are you there?
Oh my god, Dr. Craig, are you okay? What are you doing?
Alex? She's not on the phone. She sees Dr. Bellham. He's likely transitioned to the zombie form.
Dr. Craig.
Alex, are you there? I heard her scream. Jesus Christ, it sounds like they got her. All I'm hearing is zombies. The line got cut off. Where is she from the power plant?
Less than a mile east of the Ventana nuclear power plant.
Shit, if all those zombies they gathered head to that plant, that's going to be a big problem.
Washington or Sheriff's Department.
This is FBI Agent Golden, code name Hardhat. We do have some critical information about Love for Michigan's attempt to store zombies in a barn.
Yes, are you aware it has ended in failure?
Yes, we contacted one of the members. She stated she fled the scene and went west.
Where is she?
On Pheasant Lake Road. She was a mile away from Ventana nuclear power plant.
She has died.
We believe so, judging by the fact that she went to help the leader of this group. From our end of the phone, we believe he transitioned to the zombie state. We heard her scream followed by zombie sounds, then the phone got cut off. Again, we are not 100% sure, but it is our best guess she is deceased.
Oh dear, Sheriff Martin is at a close proximity of the barn in question. I can see if I can contact him.
If that is possible, if not, you need to relay that information to all your officers.
Okay, one moment.
If I die in the line of duty, I sure as hell am not getting killed by a zombie. Do we have a chopper heading to Ventana?
We have one heading over there now. Sterling Heights and Clinton Township are getting worse. Some parts of Oakland County are also getting bad. Troy is okay now. We have agents there because of Pinard, Kobe, Roseville and East Point are improving. I suppose we can thank those gangs from Detroit with that.
Yeah, that is interesting. Last month, I was watching Red Dawn and was thinking about if Russia were to attempt to take over Southside Chicago. Also, I'm glad my ex-husband got custody of the kids now. They are in Denver. Hopefully this phone call doesn't take too long.
But we do it anyway. Stop. There's a better way. Introducing WaxVac, the safe and effective way to clean and dry your ears. WaxVac will help your whole family feel better and keep their ears healthier. Here's how it works. Unlike cotton swabs, which push dirt and harmful wax further into your ear,
The following alert is transmitted with the help of the Michigan Emergency Management Office or memo along with civil authorities and WFOM Channel 52. There are reports of zombies within the Flint city limits. Authorities report the number of zombies is at a lower number. However, residents are highly advised not to assist authorities in the fight against the zombies. The Flint Police Department along with the mayor are asking residents to voluntarily stay indoors and stay tuned to local media until further news becomes available. The zombies are hostile and will attack people and animals. It is very important to keep far away from the zombies. Please call 911 if you see a zombie within threatening range. Otherwise, please stay tuned as the city of Flint is working on a tip line. Stay tuned to local media for further information. This concludes this alert from the emergency alert system.
Cotton swab in your ear because it can cause significant damage.
No one likes water in their ears. Don't pound your head. Use WaxVac instead.
I know I shouldn't use cotton swabs to clean my ears. WaxVac seems like the perfect solution.
Sometimes cotton...
We are coming back with more breaking news about Damian Grant, the person in Michigan caught with the Z86 virus in liquid form. We did confirm just about an hour ago that Grant was shot and killed by members of the Michigan militia. There have been confirmed reports that Grant has been present at 2 Trump rallies in Michigan. Just in April of last year, he was at the Trump rally in Washington Township, not to be confused with Washington, D.C. here. Washington Township is about 25 to 30 miles north of Detroit. That area had found notoriety due to a brutal murder in 2007. Grant was also present in a rally in Warren, a suburb of Detroit, back in March 2016 to see then presidential candidate Trump. Additional details coming up. Damian Grant was born in Chattanooga, Tennessee and later moved to Bad Axe, Michigan at the age of 12 when his parents divorced. Since then, he has been a Michigan resident. We currently don't know how long Grant has been an employee of Pinard Cabe or why he took a portion of the Z86 virus in liquid form. We are currently unclear on what his role was at that plant. As far as we know, the plant is still being seized by the FBI. We here at CNN have obtained a criminal record of Grant. In July 2008, he was arrested for driving while intoxicated in Lexington, Michigan. And in June 2015, he was arrested for assault and battery at a bar in Harrison Township, Michigan. We of course, will bring you more information about Damian Grant when it becomes available. We turn to Twitter now to Rod Cambridge. He is one of the 2 news reporters who fled the WRQ building when the zombies took over. He has tweeted 12 minutes ago that he and the Black Phantoms Motorcycle Club he is with are heading back to the WRQ building to fight the zombies and try to rebroadcast. You see by his tweet here that he is referring to them as a club. The FBI labels the Black Phantoms as a motorcycle gang. We tried to contact Rod Cambridge, but we can't get a hold of him. Right now, you are seeing a small list of notable people who are working at or on assignment for WRQ. We had added Abby McDougall and Peter Handley. Mrs. McDougall is the program director for WRQ. She just got the job 3 weeks ago. According to a source, she left the WRQ building at 7:25, just 10 minutes before the toxic spill happened. At 7:40, she said she was on her way to the toxic spill and to serve as a second reporter. After the truck explosion, she called her husband stating she had seen it from a mile away. Her husband told her that Claire Barrington had been killed in the explosion. She told her husband that she is on her way home, her home being in Washington Township. She has not contacted any family or posted in her own social media since around 8:15. Peter Handley is WRQ's midnight newsman. He does weekdays at midnight to 5 a.m. He has fled to Yale, Michigan and is active on social media hoping for the best. He did reply to Rod Cambridge's latest tweet about taking back WRQ. Yale, Michigan is about 100 miles north of Detroit and is not under a serious zombie threat at this time. Now, as you can see, we have Claire Barrington as possibly transitioning to the zombie-like state. It was reported last time on WRQ that Barrington was killed in the explosion, But some tweets from Sterling Heights residents, that city is on lockdown, are stating that they have seen Claire Barrington in the zombie-like state lumbering around. We will try to get more information on that. Going to the president's Twitter, at around 10:30 last night he acknowledged the situation as you can see here. Then at 11:45, he tweeted again that he and FBI Director Craig Toomey are in the Oval Office discussing ways to defuse the situation. Then a little after 1 this morning, he had pointed out the very idea that a pothole was responsible for this toxic spill, and later criticized the idea that Michigan is ran by mainly Democrats. He says he had warned the governor to fix the roads. We will be going to our panel shortly. We have retired General Bale on the phone, who is currently in Marysville, Michigan, and Greg Ham, a political scientist for the DNC, here in studio. The driver of that truck that has caused this accident goes by Frank Garrett. He was a driver for Pinard Kobe. We are going to our panel here to discuss President Trump's tweets.
Zombie tip line, Detroit.
Yes. I have a situation here.
What is the situation?
I'm locked in my basement, and a number of zombies are inside my house.
Are there any zombies in the basement with you?
I don't believe so. There's no power in my house. Last time I checked, the power is down on my street.
Okay, where are you located at?
I'm at just right by Plumbrook.
Yes. I've heard of reports that the power is out in that proximity. Do you have any emergency lighting in your home?
No, it's just me in the basement with my flashlight.
Okay, right now, it's best to stay where you are. We are working on a shelter in Utica. But with where you are at, it's probably best that you stay where you are and keep quiet.
What? Wait here? Sir, I'm scared shitless down here. I need to get to Utica.
Sir, I understand that this is a scary situation, but from what I've gathered here, it seems there is no way out of your house at this time unless there is a way to exit one of your basement windows. But also, your area is considered not safe at this time. Just stay on the line with me and lower your voice.
Oh my fucking God. Okay.
Okay, on my caller ID, I see you listed as Myra Hold'em.
That's my wife, or was my wife. My name is Todd.
Lieutenant Redmond.
Hello, Lieutenant. This is Marissa Riley at the Detroit Zombie Tip Line. A man calling here claims to be Todd Holcomb. He is on the possible suspects list.
Yes, he is. We received a couple of calls from his neighbors stating that Mr. Holcomb pushed his wife out of the house when he slew his zombies were on his street. The wife was trying to get back into the house, banging on the door, panicking. Needless to say, for making all that noise attracted the zombies, and they got her.
Oh my God.
Also, when she tried to get in, she broke a window and tried to get herself in the house. But the zombies got her. Where is Todd now in the house?
He's in his home. He's locked in the basement and says the zombies are in the first story of his house. Oh my God, how can people do that?
Todd's not the only one. Hell, I just got another name to add on the suspects list. Aaron McClure.
Aaron with an A? Okay, I will add that to the list. Is there a reason why?
We received a call from his girlfriend. She stated she was a beast and had a hard time leaving her apartment. Aaron left the apartment with the doors open and the zombies got her.
Oh, Jesus. Is there a status update on the Utica situation?
Yes, Utica is safe. We got state police, National Guard. We are using the ballpark in the tent city now due to the rain outside. They're about to announce an emergency alert system, plus Memo is going to put that on Macomb County TV and other, we got Detroit TV here, and I think Oakland County's got one of their own as well.
Okay, we are telling people in Macomb County about Utica, but only when the coast is clear. We have recommended that to Todd here on... Wait a moment. Okay, the operator handling Todd's call has some news here. He heard a scream, a man screaming. All he can hear is zombie noises.
You're thinking that the zombies got him?
Well, he's saying that the wooden floor of his home was in poor condition and apparently the zombies fell through the floor and into the basement. He tried to make a run for it. Sounded like he was running up the steps to the first floor of his home, but that didn't work out.
Okay, well, give us a call if any more suspects call. We're looking ahead to Todd's area and see if we can extract or kill some more of those zombies and try to shuttle residents to Utica. Anybody call up that area, let them know that we are working on it.
Let's do this. That's Sean. Put him in the closet. Whoa, that was easier than I thought. Hey, it doesn't look too bad here. I can get us on within a half hour, unless they fucked up the antennas up there.
All evacuees are accepted. However, if your city or township is under lockdown, please shelter in place until further notice. Time right now is 5:56 in the morning. We have some additional news about Damian Grant. There are a few sources saying that Damian Grant was in the Shiloh Woods subdivision in Macomb Township. Back in October of last year, Shiloh Woods suffered a serious problem of the supernatural nature when 3 homes were completely destroyed and other homes suffered major or minor damage. Most residents have moved out of the area. Some residents still in that subdivision claim to have seen Damian Grant there. According to CNN, Damian Grant had lived in Bad Axe. He had been arrested in 2008 and 2015. Still, no word yet from Pinard Kobe. FBI agents are still present in the facility. We are also looking at a just recent tweet from Rod Cambridge from WRQ. He claims that he and the Black Phantoms Motorcycle Club have got control of the WRQ broadcast room. He should be on the air shortly if so all this is correct. We here at WDET wish Rod all the luck in the world with that one. We are about to go to a special edition of NPR's American Morning. People listening to us now, while we are in this dire situation, we want to say thanks for tuning us in. Real quick, both East Point and Roseville have upgraded to high alert. People can now leave their homes. But please, be very careful. The city of Troy is also under high alert as well. Again, downtown Utica is being used as a temporary post for evacuees. The Utica Baseball Park has tents and cots available for evacuees. We're also getting word here that there has been an explosion in Ray Township, a gas station explosion on 32 Mile and Granlin Road. This happened about 45 minutes ago. Ray Township and its neighbor to the northwest, the city of Romeo, are both under high alert. But Romeo's city president has tweeted a half hour ago that she is considering moving the city under lockdown due to the increasing zombie activity in the township south of Romeo. We're strapped for time here and we are going to Washington, D.C. for a special edition of NPR's American Morning. This is Rebecca Solheim signing off, wishing all of Metro Detroit the best of luck while dealing with this situation.
This is WRQ. We repeat. This is WRQ. This is WRQ. We repeat. This is WRQ. We are back on the air. Well, kinda sorted. We are still working out the bugs in our system. Our board here is not quite up to speed. Please bear with us. Our phone lines are not working at this moment. All we can do is broadcast and read out any info we get from the internet. I hope like hell Russ is still out there. Russ, if you can, give me a call on my cell phone. Would love to hear from you. I want to thank the Black Phantoms Motorcycle Club for their help.
We want to give out an update about the city of Flint and the zombie situation there. The city is on high alert, but the mayor of Flint says the police are doing extremely well with fighting the zombies. People in Flint, however, are taking selfies with the zombies, which the mayor is strongly advising against this. The mayor is also asking residents not to fight the zombies. Please allow the police to take care of the situation. Just a moment ago, Trump tweeted that help is on the way to the Metro Detroit area. He is sending additional FBI agents and also FEMA to Detroit. Their planes should be landing in the city airport soon. Also on Twitter, a man named William Brucefield tweeted his displeasure about the Vernon Hills Country Club being used as a designated area for zombies. Vernon Hills Country Club is gated and stretches 35 acres. The plan by the FBI and other civil authorities is to distract the zombies and move them away from the Ventana power plant. Also, wait, we have breaking news. Russ Lindbergh, one of the two men escaping the WRQ zombie takeover, is on the phone. Russ, can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you.
It's good to hear from you. I am unsure if you know this, but Rod Cambridge, with the help of a motorcycle club.
Yes, he is on WRQ. I would call him, but my cell phone has been destroyed. I don't remember his phone number.
Where are you now, Russ?
I am in Richmond. I am currently borrowing someone's phone now here at the high school.
From what we have here, Richmond is not under any lockdown or high alert.
Yes, few zombie sightings have been reported here. They are using the high school here as a shelter in case the zombie sightings rise.
Let's hope that does not happen. How did you get to Richmond?
I can't be on the phone for long. This gentleman needs it back in a few. Let's just say I was led to Ray Township. While I was there, the folks I was with decided to head up north. A few of us went to the gas station on 32 Mile in Grandville.
Before or after the explosion?
At first, it seemed the coast was clear, and then a slew of zombies approached from some woods. One of the men I was with pulled out his rifle and began to shoot aimlessly at the zombies, shooting too close to the gas tanks. Myself and somebody else backed away from the gas station, urging this man not to do this, but he shot one of the gas tanks and the explosion happened.
Oh dear God. Are you okay?
Yes, some debris hit us, but it wasn't that bad. However, the man who shot at the zombies and his wife got killed in the incident.
Oh no.
About a minute later, an off-duty cop drove by. He made a couple of phone calls to alert someone about the incident. Then he told the two of us to get in the car. He took us to Richmond.
When was this?
The incident happened at around 4 a.m. The off-duty cop dropped us off at the high school here in Richmond. I like to talk more, but this gentleman needs his phone back. I am safe here in Richmond and I gotta go.
Okay, that was Russ Lindbergh from WRQ. He is safe and sound in Richmond. We are glad to hear Russ is alive and well. We are still waiting on word.
What is that plane? Is it media?
Doesn't appear that way. I don't know what that is. Appears to be two people in that plane. Looks like a female in the pilot's seat.
XQ-838. This is the FBI. You are in the TFR. Exit this area immediately.
plan. The zombies are from God. It is said in John chapter 5, verses 28 and 29.
Agent Gold, I believe those two people in the plane are on our watch list.
Who are they?
They are Brian and Jordan, notable religious fanatics on YouTube. They are heavily associated with Paul Haney Ministries, also on our watch list.
That's right, FBI. It is us, Brian and Jordan. We are here to tell you that zombies are part of God's plan. The first trumpet was heard in 2015. John chapters 5 verses 28 and 29.
Listen, you two. This is the fucking FBI. You need to leave here immediately, or we will shoot you down.
Do not be amazed at this, for a time is coming when all who are in their graves will hear his voice and come out.
Foxtrot 5,
Those who
prepare
have
to
done
attack.
what is good will rise to live, and those who have done what is evil will rise to be condemned.
This is your final warning. You need to leave this area immediately or we will shoot you down.
We're not leaving. This is God's work. You are interfering with God. Jordan, what the hell are you doing?
Hold your fire. It appears he is losing control.
He's doing a few barrel rolls. Judging by what I see in that cockpit, it's not looking good. Shit, it looks like he's going to crash by the plant. They crashed about a quarter mile from the plant. Those zombies closer to the plant are looking that way and moving towards the wreckage.
Attention everybody, we are going to Plan B. Again Plan B. Sheriff Martin, if you are listening to this frequency still, we are going to Plan B. Please notify Memo.
I'm getting word that Brian and Jordan were broadcasting live while they were interfering with this operation. From what I've been told, the broadcast started a little over an hour ago. They came from Akron, Ohio.
Thoughts nice. I might be eaten alive by zombies due to some attention-seeking religious assholes.
Hey hush, let's hope not. High hopes for Plan B.
This is Sheriff Martin of the Washtenaw County Sheriff's Department. This information is for the western side of Washtenaw County, and with a heavy emphasis of Freedom Township. Attention all Freedom Township residents. You are under lockdown until further notice. Most residents in Freedom Township and surrounding townships probably heard a loud plane crash. That plane was a single-engine plane interfering with our operation to move the zombies inside the Vernon Hills Country Club. This plane crash has caused most of the zombies to move closer to the wreckage and towards the power plant. We want all residents of Freedom Township to stay indoors, stay away from windows. If you have a basement, get in there. Nobody is to be traveling around or close to the power plant or Vernon Hills Country Club. We have no choice but to shoot and kill the zombies. We will be using our weapons, standard issued pistols to highly powerful weapons such as buzzes. Residents nearby will hear the noise. Take cover in your basement or designated strong area in your home. Stay by any TV and radio for further info.
You are listening to WSOL 1130 AM, Christian radio based in Summit County, Ohio. We now return to the Pastor Haney Show.
Pastor Haney with you here on July 31st, 2019. This is a very big day here. We first want to announce that both Brian and Jordan Parrish have entered eternal life just a short while ago. As most of you know, Brian and Jordan have gained high popularity on YouTube for their preaching of the Word. They were big supporters of this very program you are listening to now. They flew to Washtenaw County to tell those authorities they were interfering with God's plan. 'Cause let me tell you folks, these zombies are a part of God's plan. On 2015 is when we all heard the first trumpet. Brian and Jordan they made a wonderful video about it that has amassed over 3 million views. These zombies are from God, like it is said in John chapters 5 verses 28 and 29. Do not be amazed at this, for a time is coming when all who are in their graves will hear his voice, and come out. Those who have done what is good will rise to live, and those who have done what is evil will rise to be condemned. All those police, FBI, and all those policemen, firemen, and paramedics out there in Michigan, and from the last I've heard, we now have zombie sightings there in Ohio and Indiana. God bless you folks, but these zombies are part of God's plan. And for those who believe in the Word, consider a donation to the Pastor Haney Ministries by calling us at 330-555-2868. Volunteers are taking donations. Once again, that number is 330-55.
This is Lieutenant Phillips of the Sterling Heights Police Department. Is there anyone available at St. Josephine Hospital that can answer this radio?
Yes. Come into the hospital.
Sir, this is Lieutenant Phillips. Can you please tell me who the president is?
Come into the hospital.
Sir, can you please tell me who the president is?
Jimmy Carter.
Yes, we need to bring the whole 10 yards in there. There are too many zombies inside. Get your gear on, folks.
This is WRQ. The time is 11:12 in the morning. I have good news. We have 3 trusted outlets saying the Washtenaw zombie situation is a success. The idea of this situation was to move the zombies in the area to a gated country club, and according to the Ann Arbor Press and also the Mid-Michigan Daily, most zombies are located beyond the gates. We do have a few outside of the gates, but not enough for it to be a threat. This operation, if you could call it that, ran into a problem where a single-engine plane flew into the no-fly zone. That plane's pilot lost control and crashed close to the Ventana nuclear power plant. Piloting that plane was Jordan Parrish. She and her husband Brian Parrish were interfering with the FBIS operation while broadcasting themselves live on YouTube. Their final moments were broadcasted as Jordan lost control of the plane. You could also hear the FBI repeatedly warn the two to exit the zone. The FBI is also at the Paul Haney Ministries building in Summit County, Ohio as they investigate. Another piece of good news, it was just announced a half hour ago that Clinton Township has updated to high alert, thus being the last city or township in Macomb County to do so. 2 hours ago, both Warren and Sterling Heights went to high alert. All of Macomb County is either at high alert or normal status. Again folks, even though lockdown is lifted, be careful if you venture out there. Plus, we also must warn folks not to go to St. Josephine Hospital in Clinton Township at this time, Both Clinton Township Police and even Sterling Heights Police are working on that situation. The FBI is reportedly on their way there. Ironically, the Sterling Heights Police Department had got a hold of someone in the hospital. The officer asked who the current president was, and the person, or I guess zombie on the other end, said Jimmy Carter. There has been reports that Damian Grant had been to cemeteries in the area attempting to raise the dead. If this reporter's local geography serves him well, there is a couple of large cemeteries in Clinton Township south of this hospital. With Damian Grant, we do not know how much of the Z86 toxin he had with him in that liquid form. The FBI hasn't said yet. We have no idea of when Damian Grant grabbed some of this and went out on his own to raise the dead with this toxin. We have seen a report or two of this Twitter account he had shut off at around 8 p.m. last night about his hatred for his job. He was a custodian for Pinard Kobe. When it comes to the toxic spill that happened at 7:30 p.m. last night, it was ruled an accident. So with Damian Grant's hatred for this company, he may have found the opportunity when some folks at Pinard Kobe were disrupted by the accident. But one needs to question the security of that plant. From what I have gathered in social media, Pinard Kobe runs 24 hours a day and 6 days a week, most weeks, sometimes 7. They do have security done by a local company. We will let you know more info besides what we got here and what CNN has told us. CNN has been mainly reflecting on Damian Grant's support for President Trump. Also, the WRQ Twitter account is now up and running. We have Techie, one of the folks from the Black Phantoms Motorcycle Club, keeping an eye on this. We also understand now, since most cities and townships in the southeastern Michigan area has progressed out of lockdown, some residents might want to leave the area for various reasons. We do have some reports of some roads being impassable at this time. We have heard that I-75 in Oakland County has some stalled cars and trucks. Macomb County is quite a mess. I saw some reports that Metro Parkway has some down power lines and a truck is blocking the westbound lane near Freedom Hill. Sadly, our traffic computers are not working at this time. We also do not have access to our traffic cameras. We also understand that Google is also having some trouble with showing traffic information in most of the southeastern Michigan area. Yes, I do know that some folks who are in these counties may want to leave town for a while. If you do, please be careful. I also see that people from Harrison Township are saying some of the roads are impassable. Jefferson Avenue has a couple of down power poles. I saw a tweet just now from someone claiming to be a Harrison Township resident, and they are going by boat to Port Huron. One can certainly do that. We have seen a few photos of the Armada Fairgrounds. We are showing some folks enjoying what is dubbed as a zombie party. There happens to be some gates where people are outside of them, watching two zombies fight. Also, they are having, I guess you can say, a zombie Royal Rumble. That's amusing there. Russ Lindbergh is over there at this time. He will try to call us soon. Now, Macomb County is out of the blue with lockdowns. This isn't the case with Oakland County at this time. Currently, West Bloomfield, Bloomfield Hills and Pontiac are all under lockdown. The National Guard and also the Oakland County Sheriffs are working to fix that situation. Folks over there, stay calm and stay inside. Just a couple of hours ago, we had a couple of employees from CBS in Cleveland show up here via chopper. They got to Detroit, and with the help of WHSC, they let them off here in Berkeley, where WRQ is located. We also have quite a few members of the Black Phantoms Motorcycle Club here in the studio, in the offices or outside the building. We had some residents around our building bringing us some food and drinks to us. We thank them for that. Also, at around 2 p.m., WRQ will be switching to the CBS News national feed, this due to maintenance reasons for WRQ.
Please stay tuned to this important administrative announcement from Memo. We are happy to announce that the cities of Pontiac, West Bloomfield and Bloomfield Hills have officially ended their lockdown. Remember, these cities among a few others in southeastern Michigan are still under high alert. We also have other states reporting zombie sightings: Ohio, Indiana, and even an unconfirmed report in Illinois. Obviously, we are starting a new era as citizens have to deal with zombies. The zombies are considered dangerous. We ask all citizens to stay away from the zombies. Please let the civil authorities deal with them. Memo is looking to create a temporary facility for the zombies. We are looking to use an abandoned Kmart in Clinton Township. Truth be told, the United States government has an emergency plan for a zombie situation. However, it was deemed highly unlikely it would happen. Currently, the United States government is adding information about this situation to the ready.gov website and how to handle it. That information will be on that website shortly. Governor Elra Hamney will address the state at 1:30 p.m. President Trump will address the nation at 3 p.m. We want to thank all citizens for their cooperation during this trying time. This concludes this message from the Emergency Alert System.
Governor Al Rahmani is asking residents to not shoot or kill the zombies unless they are a serious threat. In financial news, the Dow Jones has dropped over 1,000 points and still dropping. Defense mutual funds are taking a big hit. Pinard Kobe's stock is dropping. At 5 p.m. yesterday, the stock was at $39 a share. Right now, it has dropped to under $9. WikiLeaks, just 30 minutes ago, has released a 75-page report about the Z86 virus done by the Central Intelligence Agency. More information about this is being looked upon at this time. WRQ is going to turn to the CBS News national feed in just a moment. CBS will give you up-to-the-minute information about that report, and also President Trump will address the nation at 3 p.m. WRQ will be going to the CBS national feed in just a moment, but this here is from me. On a personal note, just about 17 or 18 hours ago, I saw something from a horror movie happen in real life. My coworker and pal Sean, our pilot Reggie, and our security guard Melinda getting attacked by zombies. Me and Russ could not do anything but run away. Sometime later, I was rescued and helped by the Black Phantoms Motorcycle Club. These folks suggested to me that I should get back on the air if so that was possible. With their help, we got back here to see the broadcasting equipment wasn't too damaged. And I went to do what I do best, report the news, while the Black Phantoms watched my back. As a third-generation news reporter, I find myself thinking since 2015 when Chris Hansen said, "I pray it doesn't happen, but if it does, let me be there." Those may not be his exact words, but I think most people out there know what that means. Sadly, what happened here at 8:40 p.m. yesterday had been recorded. From now on, unless something else seriously goes wrong and I am right in front of it, which in this day and age, it will likely happen, I will be known for that incident. That's something that will bother me for the rest of my life. I'll continue on broadcasting until I reach my grave. Just like my late grandmother and my late father. We are asking anybody with information about our program director Abby McDougall. Please call the following phone number 1-866-555-0345, or please contact any of the zombie tip lines. We are still looking for her. I want to thank the Black Phantoms Motorcycle Club for their help, all people who live near the WRQ building for bringing us some food and drinks and even beer. This is Rod Cambridge, and I am getting drunk.
WRQ is now switching to the CBS national feed due to maintenance purposes.